Banishers Ghosts of New Eden recently just came out on the PS5, and I decided to play this game because the summary of the game honestly piqued my interest. Red and Antea Duarte are banishers who are banishing a terrifying ghost known as the Nightmare, who plagues the town of New Eden. But the Nightmare is too powerful, and this unfortunately leads to Antea Duarte losing her life. But the love of Red and Antea allowed them to reunite once more, and now Red has another goal besides banishing the Nightmare. It's deciding whether he'd like to bring the love of his life back to the land of the living, or finally say goodbye. And that right there made me interested and curious to see how their story plays out. And here's my review on it.
In the schoolhouse, he joked about bringing me back to life. Is that possible?
Red, it's an ancient ritual. It requires power. It consumes essence in large quantities. We're talking about human sacrifice. Murder.
The first thing I'd like to mention and make note of was that this game reminded me of when I played Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, with the whole solving cases in the Mind Palace or seeing things a normal human wouldn't be able to see. Also, the game has a bit of soul-like elements with the whole enemies respawning after resting. And honestly, who doesn't love a bit of soul-like elements in games nowadays? Let's be honest.
Change tack.
The gameplay I actually liked. It wasn't slow or too fast. It was a nice balance. But the things that made me really like the combat was that one, both Antea and Red have separate health gauges. Red has the health bar, while Antea has the spirit gauge. Reason why I like this was because if the spirit gauge is depleted, then Red's HP is not affected. Or, if Red is about to die, you can swap to Antea and heal with a decoction. This replenishes both health and spirit gauges. The combination of those two things is part of the reason the gameplay was enjoyable for me. It gave both Red and Antea more of a fighting chance. I mean, what's better than one banisher? Two banishers. That's what.
Call on me. It's on you.
Since we're on the topic of banishers, the second thing I like happens to be the banish technique. It was just so useful and effective. Either it insta-kills specters or it does a great amount of damage. And the final thing I liked about the gameplay was that the rifle does not require any ammunition to be used. So you don't have to worry about saving your ammo scarcely. And you can shoot to your heart's content, which is great and nice. Especially on harder difficulties.
You're in its sight spread.
Something's nearby.
I gave a brief summary of the story earlier, and after playing this game for a couple of hours, I'll say that I'm really loving the story. It teaches you a strong message throughout the whole game. How far will you go for love? Will you sacrifice the world for it, or will you learn to say goodbye?
For soon, you'll release me. I'll have my assent.
I hardly want to let you go.
I know, but you must.
The only thing I disliked about this game was anytime I opened up the goddamn menu to either equip new gear or put in skill points, the game would literally freeze for a couple of seconds before eventually transitioning to the menu screens. I don't know how many times I would be hoping and praying the game does not crash on me, because holy hell, was it stressful anytime I would open the menu. I even contemplated never equipping and upgrading my gear or putting in new skill points to avoid this bullshit.
It's behind me, isn't it?
Yes.
Of course it is. Every bloody time.
And that's my review on Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. I would say the game is totally worth it if you enjoy good gameplay and want to experience a nice, beautiful story. Because I'll be honest, my favorite thing about this game happened to be the story. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations on what game I should review next, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.